This morning, I was minding my own business, chilling, getting all comfy in my bed, and then I stumbled across a new internet-wide debate going on Twitter. And it revolves around the concept of, like, you know, on TikTok, if you use TikTok, when you scroll around and you come across random, like, Kai Cenat, Mr. Beast, or any, like, iShowSpeed clips with just the clip on the top and GTA gameplay, or, like Subway Surfers or Jetpack Joyride or something on the bottom. And it's become, like, a joke that children need that sort of overstimulation to stay anywhere near paying attention to a video. Well, there was a content creator recently named Musa Mans who posted a clip to Twitter talking about his business for how he creates content, and from it sparked a massive debate with some of the largest content creators that are more active on Twitter jumping in and adding their own input. And of course, since I own a YouTube channel and I talk about things I find interesting, here I am giving my input on the ethical clipping debate. But first, let me show you the video that sparked all this, and it is, trust me, it baits and switches you. You think something interesting's about to happen, and then you get exactly what you're expecting.
In the life of a $20,000 a month TikTok clipper, first thing I do when I get into my office is write down my daily goals. Today I wanted to get 1 million views in a day and make at least $500. I also wanted to start.
That's a ballsy bucket list for the day. Making $500 and 1 million views in a day. But you'll see how he does it, because it is a completely achievable task when you consider his strategy, I guess.
A new page, since all my other ones are currently doing really well. So after doing so, I go and sit at my desk, pull my phone out and get ready to start my shift. The first thing I do is go and search for popular YouTubers to screen record. After watching their video for a minute or two, I end the screen recording and crop the video so that it fits the screen. Then I go and screen record GTA gameplay to film the cars rolling down the hill.
Are you starting to see what's happening now? Are you starting to see what he's cooking? Or I guess what he didn't cook. He didn't cook anything. I like, someone else had the oven and he just kind of took it out and claimed it's his.
And then crop it the same way I did with the other one. Then I open up CapCut and start a new project. After importing the first video, you go to overlays to add the second one on top. And then you want to click ratio at the bottom and select the TikTok option. This is so you can put the GTA gameplay at the bottom and the main video at the top. Then you want to go to auto captions and start using this format.
He's essentially teaching us how to use CapCut right now, which, if you've ever done anything related to clip editing on a mobile phone, you know how to do. He's just making it sound sophisticated because he's stealing people's content. And as you can see, wow, this is some real heavy stuff. He is clearly on the grind all day, every day. My take on this debate is actually not exactly the most cut and dry, black and white, I think it's good or I think it's bad type beat. There are people on the internet going like, yeah, good on you, you steal that content and repost it, you game that algorithm. Well, the other side of things, where most of the large YouTubers tend to sway, is, hey, this is scummy and lazy and not good content. And I feel like I lie somewhere in the middle of this, because Musa Mans has made some valid points regarding why he makes this style of content, and one of the big ones, and the one that I see him talk about the most, is promoting other content creators. He says, okay, content creators want you to repost their clips. They want you to send that out there because it's promoting their content. And there are literal clips from content creators like Mr. Beast advocating for this.
Short form's like great. That's where when I hear creators are like striking other people that do re-upload their videos or whatever, I'm like, you're crazy. This is a funnel to your content.
That's like undervaluing, brand. It's undervaluing. Exactly. Like if I was like, hey, I'll give you some free billboards. You know, and put them everywhere.
Exactly.
And you're like, no, take them down.
Exactly. So I love it. Clip my videos. React to my videos on your Twitch stream, your whatever stream. Clip my videos. Put it on TikTok. I don't care. Just make sure you get views.
I think that's why we have a lot of new creators right now, because in a very short amount of time, you can make a ton of content and you can grow a big audience.
Exactly.
But I don't want Jimmy Beast's perspective to be the only thing you guys think of, because there are other large creators who have put their input in saying that this is lazy, stupid, not good content. And to an extent, I agree. I feel like the mentality that this is lazy, stupid content tends to lean more towards the older style of YouTube and Twitch and sites like that, where you made content purely because you loved creating. Yeah, there was that incentive to make money. There are content creators who definitely were more focused on money than making, but there was still that love for creating to an extent. Where now that we've moved into the modern day with YouTube Shorts, TikTok, Instagram Reels, there is this massive incentive to just create content for the sake of making money. It isn't for putting your face out there, making a name for yourself. It's for just making money off of other people's labor. Even though content creation, when it comes to it, stealing from that, it's not exactly that bad of labor, because you are, to an extent, promoting their content, which I'm hoping that Musa Mans, like, at the people he's promoting? If not, that's kind of scummy as well, because that's another thing. He frames it as this like, oh, I'm promoting these content creators, I'm doing good by them. iShowSpeed doesn't need your goddamn TikTok promotion. Everyone's seen the guy. Like, he can go to India and play a game of cricket, I think it is. You can correct me if I'm wrong. And there are hundreds of people showing up just because he's live. They just know. Like, maybe Musa Mans, you're stealing from large creators because they get their names create a controversy, they create clicks. Because if you were stealing from small creators, like if you were taking a clip from my stream, it would go nowhere. Not a soul would click on it. Not a soul would keep watching. And that's because you're just stealing from the large guy. You're stealing from the big fish because they have extra food they can give off, which, I mean, whatever. I guess that's like sort of valid because they are gigantic titans, so like milking their little udders a little bit might not be too much of a problem. But at the same time, don't formulate it like you're making your own original content. Don't formulate it like you're doing some sort of noble thing. You're stealing. Like, admit that you're stealing because we know that you're stealing, but then just keep doing it. I don't care. It doesn't affect me. But you know what is really annoying is the fact that I don't even think that he was doing this for the sake of sharing his strategy. He was doing this to create outrage. He was doing this to create outrage bait on Twitter, because on Twitter, one of the best ways to grow is to make a lot of people angry, because they quote retweet it, they say something mean about you, more people see it, and then one step goes to another, put one foot in front of the other, like Frosty the Snowman said in that one Christmas special. That was not Frosty the Snowman. Yes, it was. No, it wasn't. It was the scene with the ice wizard guy. That was what it was. Sorry, it took me so long to remember that. Yeah, but what was I saying? God damn it. Oh, yeah, he created outrage bait. And of course, it worked. And you can tell that what he was doing was trying to create outrage bait, because the next tweet he sent out very soon after that one was, if any YouTubers would like to debate the topic of ethical clipping, DM me. I genuinely believe it is a win-win in every regard and completely ethical from all angles. Now, I mean, yeah, I guess it's ethical. You're not exactly killing animals or murdering people. You're not going to, like, the content creator's house and, like, stabbing them in the foot. But at the same time, it's not like you're a great guy. All you're doing is stealing content. You're literally the epitome of why children are struggling with their attention spans. Like, we don't have to look at them as some sort of unethical, evil, no-good doer. It's the second time I've used that word, and it's not a real word. But you don't have to look at them as some sort of evil human, but we can also look at them as like, okay, you're weird. You're a weird fella. Kind of a strange individual, I might even say. But this guy is clearly very insecure, because some of the content creators that shouted him out, and the one that I saw that first got me on this, was Pyrocynical. Pyrocynical, of course, is a commentary YouTuber, and probably one of the inspirations for why I got into commentary. But, of course, there was a time when he was outed for being into... How do I reveal... Some of you are probably figuring this out for the first time. He was into furry fart prawn. I'll let that sink in for a minute. But anyway, then Musa quote retweeted Pyro saying, I just ended all, to that guy's clip saying, you have e-sex with furry children, but TikTok clips is where you draw the line. So he just straight makes things up. He just kind of lies. There was another instance of him just straight up making up a fake lie and getting community noted because he said a lie. I think it was Opera GX commented saying, like, this is dumb. And then he said, like, you support Israel, you're a Zionist, you evil, blah, blah, blah. And it was just a community note that said, there is no evidence of this. So this guy straight up just lies. He's clearly very insecure when he gets called out for doing something, probably because he knows what he's doing is kind of scummy and just weird, but the stuff he's doing also isn't, like, evil. He isn't like a Disney villain, so he can't exactly take the Sneeko route of just being full-on, like, engagement bait, being an asshole. He just has to kind of edge on being kind of a tedious little troll. But of course, that's essentially where this entire situation lies. Musa's original clip actually was smacked with a community note, just to wrap things up, that says, portrayed in this video is intellectual property theft. It is illegal under World Intellectual Property Organization Treaty. This treaty applies to Twitter through and X through the Digital Millennium Copyright Act and TikTok through patent law of the People's Republic of China. So, technically, all those clips you see of people stealing content and then putting just GTA gameplay under it is a crime. It's actually intellectual property theft. But at the same time, how are we going to stop it? TikTok is so easy to make an account and post stuff on. You could make 40 accounts in a day. It wouldn't matter. So it's never going to end. And I feel like content creators like him are just one of many. So we can't really target all of our focused disliking, our distaste towards this style of content, towards this guy. Yeah, he made it public, and if anything, is utilizing this publicity for his own fame. game, so it makes him kind of a little more annoying. But at the same time, he's just one of many. He is one of many doing the exact same thing for an extra buck and is going to be forgotten in like 2 weeks. It's just how it is going to happen. And I know I'm just a small creator, so I don't have much room to talk. I'm not exactly that renowned of a human being either, but I don't know. At least I put some love into my content. I make this stuff because I enjoy it. Like, I don't get paid enough to do this for money. I just do this because I have fun. But that's about where the situation lies. I'm probably going to be skedaddling for now. I appreciate you guys sitting around with me, but I want to know your thoughts. Let me know in the comments below, and of course, subscribe if you are new to stick around for more, and maybe like the video as well. This was definitely not as jokey. I just woke up, so I hope this was a good video. I hope it is. Let me know in the comments below if it actually was good. Sometimes I can never tell. I'm very insecure about my content sometimes. I don't know why. It's like in a therapy session right now. But anyway, song of the day. I'm going to be doing Howlin' For You by the Black Keys. Another Black Keys song because I've been kind of on them recently. Thank you guys for being here. Stick around for more. I'll catch you guys tomorrow with another video because I post every single day. And as always, adios, arrivederci, goodbye, good night. And yeah, I guess he's not really doing anything wrong. He's just weird. Bye-bye.